My name is John Cook, and over the next 4 months I'm going to be training towards a sub 2:45 good for age Berlin Marathon qualifying time. So here's a little bit of background information about me. I grew up playing football until I was 23 when I ruptured my anterior cruciate ligament in 2009. I spent the next 2 years having surgery and doing physio to try and get back into football. Unfortunately, when I returned, I lost my bottle. So after years of being hassled by friends to do a park run, I decided to go along, give one a go. It wasn't a great experience, if I'm honest. I suffered probably for about 2.5 miles of it, but I persevered and I'm still running today, 7 years on. I've raced every distance from a mile all the way through to 50 miles. A few years ago I joined the Sunderland Strollers, and to be honest I haven't looked back since. I've improved every year since joining. I improved my training knowledge, understanding what I should be doing. I joined a group of guys who are running really well, so I was somebody to chase in the sessions. I'm in the process of return from injury after being out for 2 months with a calf problem. So there's a lot of aerobic work happening at the moment, just kind of base building. I'm starting to add in steady runs now and tempo runs. And then over the next sort of month to 6 weeks, I'll be adding in track work. Strollers have got a GB Olympian within their ranks. So Ali's great. She sets the sessions for us at track. We go along and just try and hit the splits. So on that note, let's get into it.
It's Monday today. First day of the new series. 8 miles this morning already. Now for the second run of the day. Again 8 mile, but this time it's going to be 4 mile tempo in the middle, so 2 mile warm up, 4 mile tempo, 85% max heart rate ish, and then a 2 mile cool down. That's the tempo done, just on the cool down now. Oh, it was hot once I got going, but I'll have for a ginger anyway. It was a good run, especially on, I wouldn't say tired legs, but because I ran this morning, there's just that element of having ran already, so it just adds a little bit of extra stress, which is good for training occasionally. So yeah, quite happy with that. Been on for a couple of days of easy stuff. Got Blaydon at the end of the week, Tuesday morning, trying to just take it easy. Legs are quite heavy this morning after that tempo yesterday, so I thought I'd just come down and enjoy the seafront, just do an hour and then just try and keep the heart rate down to around 70%. Getting back into it's hard work. Legs are tired after yesterday, but it'll come back. It's just time. It's Wednesday morning, about 3.5 mile into my run this morning. Just aiming to do an hour, but I've stopped to do some hill strides, just to focus on technique and power. I'll probably do 6, and it's only maybe 50 meters, if that. Thursday morning, it's about 6 AM. Plan for today is to do 8 miles in total, with between 4 and 6 miles steady. So steady for me is about 80% max heart rate, which is roughly marathon pace or marathon effort intensity. So I'm going to be nowhere near go marathon pace today for a steady effort, but the aim is to get used to the intensity and little by little build into it. So let's get going. Today's run's almost finished, so I'm currently around 7.5 mile. So I did 1 mile warm up, 5 miles steady at 80% max heart rate, ended up running around about 6:35 average, so a good 20-25 seconds off marathon pace, but it's what I expected. To be honest, I expected it to be further away, so quite happy with that. So marathon pace will be 6:18, but realistically I need to be somewhere between 6:10 and 6:15, just to make sure I've got a little bit of a buffer, because GPS can be out by like 1%.
Sorry.
It's alright. Hello. Yes, the GPS can be out by about 1%. And I apologise because I haven't done the maths on that, but I don't know, maybe a minute or something. So at least so I give myself a little bit of a buffer. It just means that if or when the GPS is out, that just means I've got a little bit of a comfort blanket, and I know that realistically I'm running sort of 2:43 pace maybe, but yeah, 2:42, 2:43. So good signs early on. Still a long way to go though, but yeah, I'd rather be in this position at the start than having to make up a minute. So yeah, all in all, good morning's run. Friday morning, so just been out for 12 miles this morning, just nice and easy. So now that was kind of the long run for the week, just because I'm doing Blaydon on Sunday. So now it's just a case of just keeping the legs as fresh as possible, and hoping that Blaydon goes well. No pressure this year, just with coming back from injury. It just means I can kind of go and enjoy it, and just run hard, but there's no real time pressure. So yeah, really looking forward to it. It's Saturday day, about lunchtime. So I've waited all morning to try and find a break in the rain. It's just much more enjoyable for Avery, which hasn't got the rain cover on. So waiting. The forecast changed and just said it's going to rain all day after. Initially saying it was going to dry about 11 o'clock. So unfortunately, had to go out in the rain, which I don't mind. But like I say, it's just not fun for Avery. Just shy of 8 miles, which will take me up to 60 for the day. Not 60 for the day, that'll be a lot. 60 for the week. One more day to go. It's Blaydon race day tomorrow, so aim will be to do about 10 and finish the week on 70, which will be the highest week so far since returning from injury. So just trying to build gently. I think I've got about 55, 60, 65, 70. So I'll be due a rest week soon, just to recover. Yeah, all in all, been a good week. Made loads of progress. I tracked my VO2 max and heart rate and stuff with my Garmin, and VO2 max has gone up 3 points in 2 weeks. So the aerobic work I'm doing is paying off. So all in all, cannot really complain. Car feels fine, so there's no recurrence of the injury in sight at the moment. So you just gotta keep building. Sunday morning, IKEA. I'm only here for the food. Go for a nice breakfast, and a hot dog and an ice cream at the end. Can't go to IKEA without a hot dog. It's finally race day, Sunday evening. It's funny because a couple of months ago I didn't think I'd be running this. I just couldn't see beyond the injury that I had. So now to be here and I've done a good sort of 6 weeks of training, I'm quite happy. It's not going to be like a personal best or anything like that, but it's my first Blaydon, so really looking forward to it. It's fast through miles 2 and 3 apparently. The first mile is a little bit twisty and turny, and then I think it's hard work for the final 2 and a bit once you get beyond 3 mile. So yeah, let's get it done.
The Blaydon races, it was on the 9th of June 1862 on a summer's afternoon. We took the bus up Amber and she was heavy laden. Away we went along Colwood Street, that's on the road to Blaydon. Oh, me lads, you should have seen us scanning, passing the folks along the road just to say we're standing. All the lads and lasses there, all with smiling faces, gone along the Scotter Road to see the Blaydon races.
When did you realise you'd won? You know, when you turned the final hairpin?
Literally like that last 50 metres going in the finish straight. And I was like, she comes past us and half the sprint. But honestly, my first time here, I was like, she's got us. And I just kept on thinking, just stick into the first northeast one.
Oh, so that's you sort of fun then, isn't it?
It's not really beautiful.
Oh, that's amazing. You can't ask for much more than that, really, can you? Will Paula be out there?
She's going out the first 2 weeks.
So she's still in good enough shape to run with you?
For short stuff.
Yeah.
But she normally just like, if I'm doing say a 24 mile, she'll do the first 12 and then jump on the bike. I've got a class video I was actually doing 200s and like, she joins in with about 150. So I've started, she joins in, and I close her down and get her. And I'm like, yes!
That's the week done. So Blaydon was a bit of a success for me. Was expecting to run around about 32 minutes for 5.25 mile. That was something that I thought was going to be difficult to come by. But yeah, I managed to run unofficially around about 31:20. Absolutely over the moon with that. Off 6 weeks training, so I really can't complain. I think that's something like 6 minute mile pace maybe, I haven't looked, so I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, really happy with that. So finished the week on a strong note, and managed to do the cool down with Ali, so that was nice. So Ali won the female race. Lucky for me, she's a friend, and I get to train with him from time to time when I'm in good enough shape. Obviously can't keep up with her at the best of times, so I certainly can't keep up with her at the moment. That's a massive thing, and it's really helped me progress. So yeah, end the week on a high note, and probably start the morning. I'll start the week next week with dead legs. But yeah, good week. Roll on next week.
Along the Scotter Road to see the Blaydon races.